Yo guys, what's going on? Hazy here. Welcome back to another video today on the channel. If you missed the last video, it was on the 5 Ws that 2K have given us so far. If you haven't checked it out, link will be in the description. Go and check it out. Let me know what you guys think the 5 biggest Ws are. And without that being said, let's get into the 5 biggest Ls. But before we do jump into all that, if you are new around here, guys, please do hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you are enjoying it. And let's check out the 5 Ls. Number 5 on the list today, guys, is this TTO, the 100. Now, don't get me wrong, it's, 2K, they had a go at it. But unfortunately, I don't think this is the right way. You'll see that it says I have 13 points to give. Now, pretty much all of you will know what the new situation is. And we would know that in 2K21 and before, you had 3 losses. 3 losses before you got to the top. That was your elimination process. Now they've taken the losses out and they've given you 100 points. You can only concede 100 points. So, I mean, you could win every single game, but not get to the top because your defense wasn't good enough, which I'm not all for. But, like I said, they tried. So that's why it's number 5 on my list. It's not really going to turn me off playing the game, but it is a change that I don't think they've executed properly. So number 4 on the list is something else to do with TTO. It also is to do with TT offline. And that is that they have taken away the ability to set your player's defense. So for those that knew last year, you could tap your bumper, your left L1 or your left bumper trigger, whatever the Xbox people call it. And you could select a player and you could change how they defended, whether it be smother, tight, auto, gap, so on and so forth, as well as the off-ball pressure as well. You could do smother, deny ball, all that sort of stuff. But this year they've taken it out, and it's not like there's nothing there. There literally is nothing there anymore. You can still press the button, and you guys will see in this clip that I've got on here. You'll see that my players, I press the button, and it comes up with me to select whichever player. Doesn't matter which button I press, whether it be X, square, or circle, it will just stop. It'll just like I've pressed L1 again. And to give you a bit of an idea that I'm not pressing R1, when you press R1, it just gives their icon. When we press L1, it gives their takeover. So, I mean, I could have just shot myself in the foot there, and that could be 100% wrong, but that's what I'm going with. And I do it multiple times over this clip, but obviously I can't physically show you guys unless I was physically pressing the buttons and showing you, but I'm not going to do that. So I think it's a bit of an L that they've done that, because you can't set your sort of defense on your players. And that's sort of the only real tactic you have. Yeah, okay, there's completely no tactics in TTO, but the button is still there. You still press the button and your players light up. And it just doesn't make sense to me, why you can still press that button. So for me, that's a bit of an L, because it's like they've just gone into the, you open up the menu, okay, this is what this button triggers, and they've just clicked on it and just pressed the delete button. It's a little bit silly if you ask me. And yeah, I think it should have stayed in, but that's my personal opinion. That's why it's number 4 on the list. So number 3 on the list is going to be one that was on the W list. And the grading, don't get me wrong, is great, but it's something that they've added that still could have been tweaked. And when I think about doing the card grading, I want to grade all my Mavs players and whatnot, or just any players in general, especially cards that have no sellable value. You can't sell them, anything like that. The cards that you earn through rewards, it would be good to be able to grade them, and you can't. You can physically only grade players that are auctionable and that aren't rewards. So you go through, I've got all these players here. Okay, I know for a fact that I have a Mavs Dirk, from the pre-order. Now, I can't trade him. I can't sell him. I can't do anything with him. I can just use him in a game. I would like to be able to grade him for a personal collection, because that's all he's doing. He's just a collection item. So why can't I grade him? That being able to grade all your reward players just, I feel, gives it that bit more value. Gives you more opportunities to get 10s and just stockpile 10s. Who cares? You can't sell them, so just let us be able to grade every single one of our cards. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I said, I love this, but not being able to grade my rewards, it's an L for me, guys. Number 2 on this list is one that it probably could have been a bit lower, but it's draft. Draft, yet again, was another W that they put into this game. Like, I love the idea that they've brought in draft and the rewards to go with it. It's all a W. But you'll see that I have two draft tokens. Okay, it takes 1 to play. So what happens after? Do you have to pay via MT? No, you have to pay VC. And not only do you have to pay VC, you have to pay 7,500 VC each time you don't have a ticket. That, like, you know, I guess that might be 2K's way of, hey, we've given you this great mode, but we want something back in return. If you really want to play it, you'll pay the 7,500 VC. It'd take a bit of my career grinding, but you could still do that no money spent. It would just be a lot longer of a grind. But I don't think that really makes it worth it unless you're just going to put in the VC. The only way they could recover this from being an L would be to consistently give us draft tickets, whether it be in limited, whether it be exchanges, whether it be weekly challenges, whether they be in packs or locker codes, weekly locker codes, just ways to give us more of these. I would consider this a W, like a turnaround. But at the moment, because you have to pay 7,500 VC for a draft token after you've used your free ones, that's an L for me, guys. So number 1 on the L list is something that is really sort of bugging me. And I don't know if it's the same on current gen. It probably is, because I haven't heard anyone talking about it. But next gen, this is probably a big problem in my opinion. If 2K could change one thing right now, this would be it. So you have to physically scroll through your side menu that you will see on the screen to find the player you want. In previous years, you could it was hotkeyed to a button, whether it be square, circle, X, triangle, R1, R2, so on and so forth. It was always hotkeyed. Now you have to physically scroll through. When you're in a big game, you don't really want to be thinking about that. You just want to be able to press your buttons and done. But now you got to scroll through. Oh, yep, down. Yep, I'll select that one. Like, I just do not see the point. It's like they're trying to make people not use the menus, because this makes me nearly not want to use it. Like, and if it's not on current gen, it nearly makes me want to play more current gen than I already am. Fair enough for you like offline grinders who probably won't use the side menu that often, but even for rotating your players and subs, I guess it's the same principle. You have to physically go through and press each button, and I just think it's an L. There's no way to put about it. It is an L. If 2K could change anything in the game right now, this would be my thing. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to smack that like button, and we'll catch you all in a video soon.